SMU edge
Elijah Roberts. Okay.
Elijah Roberts.
Another edge rusher. Here's the thing. I think Elijah Roberts, if my memory serves, he can kick inside to play defensive tackle. He's a player that has some positional versatility, kind of like how Logan Hall was a defensive end at Houston, and he had some positional versatility. I think that's what we're looking at here with Elijah Roberts. 6'4", 285 pounds. SMU. So yeah, this is more of like a defensive tackle, I think.
So versatility is what Tampa Bay is looking at here.
Yeah. So this is almost like the Tonka Hemingway kind of pick here because Tonka was taken. This is a Logan Hall-esque type of a pick.
Grew up in South Miami, so maybe.
Well, and he transferred from Miami to SMU, and I really liked his game. I mean, he had 10 sacks in his first season at SMU. And then 7.5 last year. I was really bummed. He did not have a combine interview, and he was one of the players as I'm watching tape I was really excited about. Didn't do jack squat at Miami. I remember this well from the draft study. Had a forced fumble and half a sack in 3 seasons, barely saw the field, only had 1 start in 3 years. So he transfers to SMU. He is an instant. Yes, sir.
Bucs communications announced him as a defensive
player.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, he is not another edge rusher. This is a defensive tackle. So that's why you watch the show. We try to get things squared for you. He's not. This is not an edge rusher. This is a defensive tackle. He can play edge. We see Kalijah Kancey kick out and play edge sometimes.
And that's what Todd Bowles likes to do. He kind of likes to be a little puppet master and kind of move players around. Throughout the game. This isn't going to do it on like the first drive of the game. But some of his strengths. Built wide, but it's a thick build with long arms. You kind of need that extension overall. Plays with brute strength. So we're talking about a physical player. Forces his hands at the right at the point of contact. So that's big. Shows natural feel for hesitation and stutter bull rushes as well. Lateral agility for inside swipes and chop across moves. 2 forced fumbles last season. 5 career forced fumbles as well. And as you were talking about, Scott, 10 sacks 2 seasons ago, 7.5 last year in his 2 seasons with SMU. Previously played at Miami, but really broke out as a player at SMU starting for the last 2 years. And captain of his team as well. So again, a character player, leadership, all that type of stuff. The Bucs always go for those type of players.
Yeah, and I like this pick a lot. It just caught me off guard. Like I was like, wait a minute here. And I saw they're listing him as an edge, right? In terms of the draft. He's not. He is a defensive tackle. And you'll see him listed as an edge. I want to say Pro Football Focus has him listed as an edge, but he's, he played at 6'4", 295, probably slimmed down a little bit for the combine. Let's see where he weighed for the combine. Weighed in at 285. But guess what? His pro day, 292.
Yeah.
So he's even coming in bigger than Logan Hall did. If you remember, Logan Hall really kind of struggled out of the gate because he was a 265, 270 pounds by the time he got to Tampa, and he really had to spend the first 2 years just bulking up to be able to hang on inside against those interior linemen with the grown man strength. But this is a bigger player. I like this. This is a defensive lineman, a defensive tackle that's going to come in and be that Logan Hall probably replacement. And I'm not trying to push Logan out of town.
Right.
But another 5.5 sacks, he's going to get paid. And
exactly.
And Tampa Bay already has a highly paid defensive tackle.
They have a lot of money to allocate, and they're not going to allocate that money to Logan Hall. You can only put so many.
Give it to Kalijah Kancey.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of a discrepancy with Kalijah and now Elijah on this team, but that's Todd Bowles' problem, not ours.
That's right. But yeah, it's this is a player that I am fond of. And again, sometimes when you go to interview these players and you say, hey, did you have an interview with the Buccaneers? Was it formal or informal? And it's like, yeah, I didn't talk to the Bucs. No, Jacob Harris didn't talk to the Bucs, but I think that 4.35 maybe opened up their eyes and said, well, let's bring him in for a 30 visit. But no formal visit. We don't know that they had a visit with Elijah Roberts. They might not have. They might have literally just scout the tape, look, talk to the area scout.
Jason Light has always said, like, the tape will tell the story, and that's why sometimes when they don't show up to one of these, events, it's not because they're just disinterested in someone. It's just that they trust their eyes and what they're watching to, get the result that they're looking for.